Aura is everything. Before you speak, they already feel it. Before you move, it has already decided your fate. Your aura doesn't just influence people, it commands the universe itself. It decides whether life gives or takes. And there are ancient laws that govern this hidden force. Neville Goddard, a mystic who dedicated his life to decoding these laws, left behind teachings so potent they can transform your entire reality. In this video, we reveal his most powerful secrets. And by the end, your aura won't just be felt, it will be obeyed. The first thing you need to know is that everything you see around you began first in the unseen. Neville Goddard taught that imagination is not just a tool, it is the eternal force of creation itself. He declared, "Man is all imagination, and God is man. The eternal body of man is the imagination, and that is God himself." This isn't a metaphor. It means the creative power behind everything in your life, every person, every event, every outcome, is not out there. It's within you. Imagination is the portal between the invisible and the visible. It's the seed from which every manifestation grows. Long before something enters your life, it first takes root as a thought, a feeling, an inner picture impressed upon your subconscious. And over time, that picture hardens into fact. It becomes the job you get, the person you meet, the miracle you experience. As Neville says, your imagination is the instrument, the means, whereby your redemption from slavery, sickness, and poverty is effected. But imagination is not passive. It's not just fantasy or wishful thinking. When it's fused with emotion, when it's felt, it becomes the alchemical fire that shapes reality. Neville was clear. It is not what you want that you attract. You attract what you believe to be true. That belief is not logical. It is emotional. You must feel the reality of what you desire so completely that your subconscious cannot tell the difference between thought and experience. That's when the shift begins. And this isn't just mysticism, it mirrors what science is only now catching up to. Studies in neuroplasticity show us that the brain doesn't distinguish between what's imagined and what's real. When you repeatedly imagine something with feeling, you literally rewire your mind to accept it as normal. Athletes do this, visionaries do this. The moment you feel it, you become it. Neville explained the process simply. Imagine a scene that implies your desire has already come to pass. Not the event itself, but a moment that would naturally follow it. A friend congratulating you, a check in your hand, a sense of peace washing over you. And as you play that scene in your mind, don't just watch it, step into it. Hear the sounds, feel the textures, breathe the air. Let it become more real than the world outside your eyelids. Then feel. Feel what you would feel if it were already yours. Gratitude, relief, confidence, joy. This is not about forcing, it's about surrendering to the reality of your wish already fulfilled. Neville called this living in the end. Not hoping, not waiting, being. The best time to do this is when your conscious mind is quiet, just before sleep, when the boundary between the waking world and the subconscious becomes thin. In that twilight state, your impressions sink deep and the world begins to bend to your inner command. The world, Neville said, is a mirror, forever reflecting what you are doing within yourself. That mirror does not lie. If your reality feels chaotic, look inward. If it feels limited, look deeper. Every outer condition began as an inner cause. And here's the truth most never realize. To imagine is to become. To assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled is to enter the state of that reality. You don't wait for change, you cause it. As Neville wrote, to imagine a state is to penetrate it, to think from it is to be it. This is divine power, and it's yours. Imagination is the beginning of all creation. What you consistently feel to be true becomes true for you. So if you can see it clearly and feel it deeply, The universe has no choice. It will rearrange itself to match the image you've planted within. But here's where Neville takes it even deeper. It's not enough to imagine something once and hope it happens. What if the real secret is becoming the version of yourself who already has it? Neville Goddard didn't believe in chasing goals. He believed in being the result. He said, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel objectifies itself. In other words, don't obsess over the steps or obstacles between you and your dream. Instead, inhabit the reality where it's already done. Living from the end means you stop identifying with the version of you who is striving and start identifying with the version of you who has already arrived. Neville taught that a change of circumstance happens as a result of a change in your state of consciousness. When you align your inner state with the outcome, the outer world must follow. Why? Because your subconscious can't tell the difference between what's real and what's vividly felt. If you keep dwelling in the fulfilled state, the subconscious begins to treat it as truth. And then, through what Neville called the natural bridge of incidents, the world rearranges itself. But how do you do this practically? Here's how to live from the end. First, define exactly what you want. Don't say, I want more money. Say, I see my account balance at $100,000. Don't say, I want a better job. Say, I feel my friend hugging me, saying, congratulations on the new role. Choose clarity. Then create a short, vivid scene that implies your desire is already fulfilled. It should feel natural, something that would really happen if your wish were true. Signing a contract, walking through the door of your dream home, holding the hand of your soulmate. Next, close your eyes and step into it. Don't just see the scene, feel it. What does your body feel like? What's the mood in the air? Feel the joy, relief, or gratitude. Soak it in, saturate yourself. And now here's the key. Carry that feeling with you. Throughout your day, act as though you've already received it. Neville wrote, act as though you are, and you will be. Let that invisible success influence how you speak, how you move, and what you expect. Before bed, replay that scene in your mind as you drift to sleep. This is what Neville called the state akin to sleep. When you're drowsy, the subconscious is most open. Sleep in the assumption that it is true, he said, and your mind will work on your behalf while you rest. But what if doubt creeps in? What if nothing seems to happen? You persist. Neville said, an assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. It's not about perfection, it's about repetition. When you feel uncertain, return to the feeling, again and again, until it becomes natural, until you don't question it anymore. And if you feel impatient, remember this. Do not be impatient as to results. They will follow as surely as day follows night. Trust the unseen. Trust the process. Now here's a powerful twist. Add gratitude to the mix. Neville explained, thanksgiving is an expression of living in the end. When you give thanks before the result appears, you're telling the universe, I already have it. Say things like, I'm so grateful for my thriving business. Thank you for the love that surrounds me. I appreciate the abundance in my life. This feeling of gratitude seals the state of fulfillment. And as Neville said so clearly, assume you are what you want to be. Walk in that assumption, and it will harden into fact. Because when you live from the end, the world bends to match who you've become inside. But what if the version of you that already has everything you desire is not in some distant future, but waiting for you now? Neville Goddard spoke of a truth most overlooked. Manifestation is not something that happens tomorrow. It is not the result of effort stretched across days or weeks. It is a present act. It's now. Be still and know that you are that which you desire to be, he said. And in those few words, he shattered the illusion of time. He wasn't asking you to chase anything. He was inviting you to remember that you already are it. This is the secret many never see. Your desire is not something you achieve, it's something you awaken to. In the stillness of the now, in the quiet presence of this moment, the future dissolves and you become. When you embody the state of your wish fulfilled now, you collapse the illusion of distance. The space between you and it disappears. And this is not just theory, it is law. Your consciousness now determines your world tomorrow. As Neville said, you are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe this is the only reason you do not see it. When you dwell in a mindset of hoping, of waiting, you confirm lack. You reinforce the belief that what you want is somewhere else. But when you surrender to the present moment and declare, I am it now, you activate a reality that was always yours. This isn't unlike the path of mindfulness. Just as ancient wisdom teaches us to return again and again to the present, to let go of past regrets and future anxieties, Neville teaches us to anchor our awareness in the state of the wish fulfilled now, to stop reaching, to start being. Time, he reminds us, is an illusion. The future isn't waiting to happen. It has already happened. All creation is finished. It is your assumption now, he says, that determines the portion of creation you will experience. Your desire already exists in another layer of reality, and the doorway to it is not effort, it is awareness. So how do we bring this truth into practice? Begin with this. Assume your desired state now. Close your eyes and ask, if I already had what I seek, how would I feel right now? Feel that answer deeply. Don't just imagine the outcome. Become it. Not tomorrow, now. Then find stillness. Each day, sit for just a few minutes in quiet. No music, no distractions, just the words. Be still and know that you are that which you desire to be. Let that truth echo through your being like a bell ringing through space. Use your senses. Touch something, hear the world, smell the air. Then, in that grounded state, visualize your desire as real, not abstract, real. See it, feel it, taste it, hear it. Engage all your senses as if it were happening now. And shift your words. The inner voice that says someday must be retrained to say today. Replace I will be wealthy with I am abundant now. Change. One day I'll be loved to I am loved now, deeply and completely. If your mind wanders, return to your breath. Inhale, pause, exhale, and say within yourself, I am now what I desire to be. Let the breath be your anchor into the now. Try this short exercise. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let the past and future fall away. Ask yourself, if I already had it, how would I feel right now? Let those emotions rise, confidence, joy, peace, and let them wash over you. Visualize yourself living that reality right here, right now. Whisper the words, it is done. I am now what I desire to be. Do this often. Let it become a new rhythm for your life. Why does this work? Because, as Neville explains, assumption must become a maintained attitude, not a momentary affirmation, but a living state of being. When you walk in the identity of your desire already fulfilled, your subconscious begins to accept it as truth, and when the subconscious believes, it manifests. No more waiting, no more hoping, just being. And remember, gratitude is the ultimate signal that the future has already arrived. Begin and end your day not just thankful for what you have, but thankful for what you've already become in the unseen. Say aloud, I'm so grateful for my thriving career. I deeply appreciate the love that surrounds me. I thank you for the abundance I now live in. Let gratitude be your proof that you believe, that you already are, because the moment you recognize the power of now, the prison of time crumbles. You remember that you were never waiting for anything. You were only waiting to wake up. And when you do, That's when the real magic begins, and the universe will give you everything you want. If this video resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe for more esoteric wisdom. Thank you for watching.